Okay. A little bit of a different video today. I am revamping. Okay. I'm revamping the studio because I've just been running into so many little bottlenecks in this process. I'm realizing my ability to switch between building and recording music is like so bad. My desk ends up getting cluttered with 3D printed parts, and I have nowhere to put them. Or when I'm recording, I just get cables everywhere, and then I'm rolling over them with my chair, and I can't handle it. And I'm drying some filament right now anyways. Been drying it overnight, but the longer I leave it, the better. And so I figure this is a good time to just take a step back, figure out a better solution for this whole studio thing, and then hopefully that'll make the rest of this video process and future video processes better. I've learned a lot about sort of my workflow when I initially set this space up. Actually, I've revamped it like quite a few times already, but as I'm refining my process, I'm realizing the limitations of the different setups I've had. So I'm going for ultimate productivity and ability to keep things tidy easily. And you know, this is just a nice way to kind of refresh the brain as well, which I think I could use. I can always kind of use it. I'm actually feeling pretty good about this project in general right now. So it's not like this is something. It's not like this is something I need to do for my brain or anything. But it'll help nonetheless. I always like a bit of a fresh start when it comes to the space I'm working in. And sometimes I do it just because I'm bored. Sometimes I do it because I don't know what else to do. But right now, it just feels like the right thing to do. I will be doing a full-on studio rebuild at some point. It's entirely dependent on the success of future videos. Obviously, there's a financial limitation with my current situation. So, but if future videos do well, that'll give me a little bit of a opportunity to actually start taking this space more seriously and properly building it instead of hodgepodging everything together, which I've done my whole life, and I've gotten pretty good at it. But with a little bit of budget, I think I could make this space super cool, and it'll just make it easier to make videos and quicker to get things done, more productive, all that good stuff. So that is the ultimate end goal. I have a lot of really cool ideas for, like, I have a little nook on the other side of the studio that I'm going to use as my ultimate engineering 3D printer setup. So it's going to have the H2D in there, and I'm gonna be putting like maybe a dryer and like all this stuff in there, just and like climatizing it, making it so that I can really maintain humidity and temperatures in there, as well as a ventilation system. Which should be really easy because I already have a ventilation system for my laser. So, and if you've been watching any of the music, Super Valid music videos, the live streams there, I think about in every stream I've complained about my mic stand for my talkback mic, which has been an absolute nightmare, so I have a solution for that right now. But in order to implement that, I have to make a few changes to the setup. It's all, you know, it's one thing after another. I initially just wanted to do a really quick little thing, but as I'm kind of looking at how that needs to be done versus what my current setup is, I'm realizing that I probably need to move things around a little bit in order to make this function at all properly. So I think this is gonna be good. And I decided to live stream this, and I'm hoping I don't need to unplug any of my computer stuff. I think we should be good. But you never know. Got my tea. Green tea has been a huge new part of my workflow. Too hot, too hot. I've always been a coffee drinker. So, but it kind of, I can't drink it all day. It really messes with my stomach. It's like a lot of acid. I don't know if there's a lot of acid in green tea, but I can drink it, and then sometimes I throw some peppermint tea in there as well. And just like, so much more refreshing than coffee. So much easier to just sip on all day and have a really nice Yeti thermos that keeps it warm all day long. So everything's going pretty good there. Now, I'm changing where my desk is going because I originally moved it so I could get a shot from the other side of the room looking in, which was really beneficial because it's a pretty small space, so I needed the length of the room to make my camera look good, my camera angle look good. But it made everything super hard to keep tidy. So basically what I'm doing is I'm putting this desk against the wall where it actually was originally. Yeah, the desk is going to go up against the wall, and then I'm just going to have a different table set up for videos. And what's nice is the one for videos will stay, I mean, it'll be kind of like a little bit of a work desk, but it'll stay tidy for filming. Whereas right now my computer desk is always messy, which is kind of okay to me. Like, I don't really mind a messy computer desk. It just sucks when I have to film on it. And right now it's like too messy. So basically, by putting it up against the wall and making it my just mainly a computer desk, not like a workbench, which is what it doubles as right now, I will be able to... Oh god, this is hard. I will be able to maintain a little bit of separation between the 3D printing stuff and the recording stuff, or the video editing stuff, anything that's computer related. And maybe I can even do a little bit of cable management, because now I'll have a wall that I can secure stuff to. So that's the plan. I think it's going to be a nice change. Can't say for sure that it's going to be better, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be significantly better. And then we'll get a couple different angles as well, which I think will be nice. Okay. What is that plugged into? Oh, that's the internet. Okay, so that's got to stay there. Yikes. Okay, we're almost there, though. We're almost there, though. I also just don't generally have a lot of tabletop surfaces in here. So making that turning this desk will allow me to add extra surfaces, which I know I totally take advantage of surfaces. I say I'm gonna keep them tidy, and I never do. But my hope is that if I can get this functioning better for me, it'll be easier to keep it tidy. I hate cables a lot. But I also love them because I also hate wireless, so. Beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. That's okay. That's good enough for now. Looks nasty, but that's gonna have to do. Right? Can I make this better? Well, this is stupid. And sorry I'm not showing this. I was going to use my iPhone as a camera for this, but my computer's not updated. And it's saying I have to update my computer to use my camera, my phone camera, and I'm right in the middle of like a bunch of stuff with software, and every time I do an update, the software sometimes doesn't work, and then like a whole thing, so I don't want to risk any of that right now. But you know, not every live stream can be a winner. Okay, so my mic can go there. I can sing right into this. I don't need this mat down here anymore. This will go over here. Okay. Now it would be really cool. Should swap these around, shouldn't I? How easy is that to do? Does this just pop off? Yeah. Okay, I'm swapping my arms. The monitor arm, this is going to be hard to do, but I'm going to do it. recording. Again, apologies for not showing any of this. But I'll show you the aftermath. But yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Frig. Okay, that's a problem. That's a problem. Hang on, just let me think. Just let me think. Oh, it's fine. I'll just plug this into a different outlet. This isn't great, but it's not bad. Basically, I'm moving my giant monitor over. I hope I didn't mess up the screen by doing this. Let's see if I still got you guys in here. We're still good. Nice. So my monitor is now right here, right above my laptop, which is right here. And you can see the new backdrop is the printer wall, which isn't an official title for that spot, but it's good enough. Now I want this monitor to sit a little bit less wonky like. Why does it even sit wonky like is the question. Not great, but this will do for now. Man, I just want to hold it there. I don't want to do this weird like tilty thing. You know what? Let's try the phone camera for a second. The camera phone camera. Oh. Oh, okay, wait. I'm going to update my phone. Because that might be what needs to be updated for this to happen. Okay, we'll let that load. This feels better, I guess. Pop this arm back on. Why? That'll just do nothing for now. Okay, 8 minutes remaining on the update. Oh, I've got a hair tie in. That's why my hair's doing weird stuff. Okay. This is starting to feel significantly better. Way more open. It's not a good placement for that sound panel. We'll figure that out later. Do I have space here to put my speakers? That would be cool. Oh yeah. Oh, that looks so bad. It looks bad. It feels bad. But I think it's somehow an improvement. Somehow it is an improvement. Right? You guys can't see anything I'm doing yet. Okay. Now, the magic piece of all of this is going to be this new mic stand. It's actually a monitor stand. I'm going to need to design something here that holds my microphone. But I think it's going to be sweet. Oh, I can't put my speakers there. I can't put my speakers there because that's where this needs to go. Okay, lesson learned. That's a bummer. Lesson learned. And I have to move the desk again. Gosh darn it. We've got to make some adjustments to this. Hang tight, just tending to the fire. Okay. So this is too small of a distance. I need to get a 2x4 that's sideways in here, so I gotta take this whole thing apart. Which is fine. You're kidding me. That's not the right Allen key. This one's definitely not the right Allen key. Oh, I don't have the right Allen key for this. Which means I might have to go to the shop and grab one, unless I have something sitting around here. Got one of these tiny little bits. That is correct. But do I have the torque on this? Is what I want to know. Because this screwdriver is tiny. Nope, no torque on that. Okay, what if... But I'm going to stick this in a drill, maybe. Oh, the drill's not in here either. Ah, everything. This is the other thing. In this shop, like, I kind of want it to be a bit of a workshop, but I also, like, don't have a lot of tools in here, because my workshop's only, like 20 feet away from here, so it's like not a big deal. But in this instance, I would love to have a set of tools so I don't have to leave the stream. Okay, that worked. Just put this in a wrench. Give me plenty of torque. Okay, now I've popped the base off. So once the base is off, I should be able to take this cover off. Oh no, I gotta undo this huge Allen key here. Yep. I just want to stop the chaos. I know it's not good for my brain, even though I've worked in these conditions my whole life. I've never really learned how to properly organize things. And I don't blame anybody but myself, but still. I am actually thinking, though. Ah, never mind. Just thinking about just screwing this metal plate right into the wall. Actually, that would be great, because then I could... Ooh. If I do that... Oh no, that one's stripped. If I do that... No, I don't want to put too much stress on that. Just spitballing. Just spitballing. So this one screw is very different. It is the last screw, so hopefully I can use some torque on it. Pop that off. Nice. So, move it up. Update's almost done on my phone. And then I'll switch and I'll show everybody what's going on here. Show everybody what the sitch be. Nice. 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 This thing has the worst handle situation I've ever experienced in my life. I guess it used to have a plastic one melted on here or something, but it doesn't anymore. So, what do I gotta do? I gotta use a wrench. I'm gonna put a nut on here. And another nut. Sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, an Allen key. Okay, I don't have another nut. So that sucks. Don't have any channel locks in here. I do have pliers though. Okay. Put this on here. That works okay. Again, apologies for not being able to show you all this yet. This is quality streaming if I ever saws it. Currently under the desk, mechanic style. I'm seeing a spider, which I don't love. Don't love seeing spiders, believe it or not. This goes on there now. That feels terribly not solid. It feels terribly not solid. So I think I'm gonna send a wood screw through here just to be safe, which means I gotta take the cover off, which means it's gonna look ugly, but once again, it's gonna be an improvement. Does that count as copyrighted music if I sing it? I don't think so. That would be crazy though. Okay. Yeah, because I can just... I'll just do a screw right through the top there. So kind of a bummer that this case can't go on. Oh no, it can. Once I put the screw in, it'll be fine. Screws. What do I got for screws? I need some drywall screws. No. I know I said I didn't have a drill, but I have an impact drill. I just don't have a regular chuck style drill, so I won't be able to add any. So I couldn't put small bits in it. Nice. That's real strong and sturdy now. That ain't going nowhere. Butacious. Cover back on. Nice. We're doing it, folks. We are doing it. Well, I could do the same with that monitor stand. Ooh, I might do that. But I want to get this designed and I want to get the print started so that I don't have to think about this. Is that going to be enough? Am I getting enough range on this? Let's see. Pushing the desk back. Oh yeah, I think that's going to be okay. It's not going to be great. It's kind of far. Okay, so you can see the mic stand comes there. And I can push it out of the way, which I really like. So let's say I'm sitting here. Let's do a little bit of a test. Sitting here. Could put this pole on it. Need it to. It's kind of good. It's kind of okay, I guess. That'll be fine. I think that'll be fine. Yeah, because then I can lean into it when I need to. This chair's so short right now. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. That'll work for me. That'll work for me. Okay, let's design this mofo. So the original piece Okay, so this is what I got to do, right? I got to figure out a way to attach this to this. The original piece was a U bracket that went on the outside of this and interfaced with this. There's a spring in here. This is the end of the spring. So there's a benefit there because then I could potentially pivot the mic like this. But this mic has a thing to pivot it. I don't think I really ever need to go up like this. And worst case scenario, if I do, I could turn it so the cable has a place to go. But I'm concerned that doing a little U bracket out of 3D printed material won't be strong enough. And I could make it beefy, but then I gotta change the screw and everything. So I don't really want to do that. Alternatively, there's this little hook on here that I could utilize and design a piece. I'll take the spring out and I could design a fixed solid piece with a hole through it that slots in there. The screw goes through. The problem with just doing the piece with the hole in it is it'll be able to tilt down like this. And without any real way of tightening it, it will just tilt down, which I don't want. Now this piece could rest up against this little body, or it could grab onto this hook, and I kind of feel like grabbing onto the hook makes the most sense right now. It's just kind of a weird thing to design. Alternatively, I replace this whole piece, and then I could do one that's longer, which would be beneficial. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that. Because this also has a screw. A tiny little screw. Because this has this little metal geometry in it that locks into that. But let's say I abandon all of that, and I don't need this to be a tight fit. Oh, this is going to be the easy way to go. This is going to be the easy way to go. I think this is what I'm going to do. Because for this, all I need to print is a round piece like this with a hole in the top, so I can just put a bolt right through it instead of trying to put a thread inside of it. And then just swap this screw out for a longer one. And I could just use this screw. But I might also have screws. I don't really like the idea of using this screw because if I ever want to turn this back into a monitor stand, I want to try and reduce the amount of parts that I'm stealing from it. And then to screw this onto it, which now that I'm thinking too, if I do this, I can extend this further, which would be really nice. In fact, can I swap this? Does this come out? It probably does, but it... Oh, there we go. Oh. Now that relies on the screw only. So I think this is the way to go. So I probably have another one of these screws, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I like this. So let's design something. Let's open up Fusion. Oh, phone's going to be done soon. So let's go. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. So confused. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I gotta change my desktop orientation now. Am I revealing any information by doing this? No, I think it's good. Displays. Arrange. This is now on top of this one like this. I'd love them to be centered, so I'm going to figure that out later. Okay. There's my silly face. Okay. That's nice. That's good workflow. Actually, I really like this monitor situation because now looking up, it doesn't look like I'm... Anyways. Okay. Calipres. Are you kidding me? Calipers are dead. Oh, what a bummer that is. I don't think I have a battery for this right now. If I just take the battery in and out quickly. Hang tight. This is like so consistently what I deal with. It's just like every step of the way. What is the saying? One step forward, two steps back. Although I think it's more like two steps forward, one step back, because I do think it's progress. And it's not like I'm actually taking a step back by dealing with this stuff. It's just like this is maintenance stuff that Let's just see if taking this in and out will allow me to have the... I think I do have batteries for this in... No. That did nothing. So, I'm screwed. It's hopeless. No, I think I do have batteries for this in the shop, but again, I don't want to go to the shop right now. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. And this is actually a good test of... Good test of... You know, if you don't have calipers, what do you do? Oh, that's such a bummer. These calipers kind of suck in the sense that... I mean, I guess they do kind of line up. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? So 38 mils is the diameter of this. The reason I hate these calipers is like most calipers at least have a straight edge here. This one doesn't have a straight edge. It's like curved for some stupid reason. But I do think yeah, no, it's not gonna work. I got a ruler in here. And like this drawer has been unusable based on the way the desk was set up, so That's been really annoying. So I hope to be able to fix that. Don't have a ruler. I don't have a ruler in here. Let's try using the phone, so I can at least show you what we've done. Oh, sorry, 1 second. Going back to that, and we're gonna go to camera mode. Okay. It's like super zoomed in for some reason. Anyways. I want to be able to see what I'm showing you here. So dumb. This monitor situation is real dumb. So I definitely want to fix that. Okay. So. Why is it so zoomed in? I have to go way back. So the desk used to be going like this. So that when I stood back here, you'd be able to see the shot. But now, the desk is up against the wall, monitors. This used to be an old window, we blocked it in. And I put a sound panel in there. See how the monitor's sitting like this? This is the dumb thing. It doesn't want to stay because the way I have it mounted right now is like tilted. So that's really dumb. This is just a big sound panel. Why is it so zoomed in? This is crazy. I want to zoom out. How do I zoom out? Anyways, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. Let's go back to this. I'm gonna figure out why it's zooming in so much, because sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it's like wide like this. More problems. More problems. Okay. So let's get back to this. So it's 1.5 inches. Let's just go with 1.5 inches. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. 1.5 inches. Boom. And what is this? 1/4 probably? Not exactly 1/4, but we'll go with 1/4 size on that. Okay. Now, how long do I want this thing? Maybe like 6 inches? Let's do 6 inches. 6 inches. We'll do it from the center, just so we're giving ourselves extra leeway. 6 inches. Boop. Oh yeah, so to mount the mic, real simple. I got this little guy. This came off of a mic stand, I think. And this is where calipers would be amazing, because I want this hole to be tight. What can I do instead? I could make a hole with a slot in it that I can tighten. I don't want to just, I was thinking about just heat setting this inside of the 3D printed part, but the problem is when I screw the mic on, I want to be able to screw this on all the way. I mean, I guess I could. No, because I need to be able to rotate the mic. I need to be able to turn the mic a little bit. on this. So I think my option is going to be to do like a little clampy clamp thing. I'll show you in a second. So this hole size is 1/2 inch. So we'll come out ahead of the mic here, like this, then we'll come across that, and then we'll come back, and then we will go like this, just arbitrarily like that. Let's go 2 mils that way, and then like that. This, and this. Select our mirror line. Okay. So here we go. And then thickness. The thickness. Let me see if I have a small 1/4-20. Give me 1 second. Because I have a wing nut for a 1/4-20, which will be great for. What size did I do this at? Oh yeah, 1.5 inches. Okay. I have. Can't take those ones. Okay, I'm gonna plan to use 2-inch 1/4-20s, and I don't know if I have them, but I'll just go to the store if I need them. I'll just go to the store if I need them. That's what I'll do, I guess. So, let's extrude this up. How thick do we want? How thick do we want this? This is probably a good thickness. 3/4 of an inch. And just for extra solidity, this out. Let's offset this by what, like maybe 1 mil. And then go with a rectangle. Like it should just project this whole image. I don't know why I have to project the image every time. Hello. Oh, nice. Thank you.
Just don't put it by a window because that would be a false read.
Yeah. Oh, 10% humidity?
That was in the house.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you. 10%.
Great.
I got a stream going, just so you know.
So don't say it.
Don't say it. Don't you dare say it. Meh. Okay. I might have to go to the hardware store in a bit here. Yeah. It's I'll be like a while still, but
I'll ask Nima if she wants to go.
sounds good. Okay, and then we're gonna put a hole on the side of this. The grid on this is like pretty aggressive. Quarter inch. We're gonna make this a bit smaller anyways, but boom, through there. Get the sketches. Let's increase this by like minus 0.2 because this will be a so now I want to insert. Why can't I do a McMaster car? What am I, offline or something? Don't know. Why? Does anybody know why? Hang on. Hang on. Ah. Okay. This is a new thing. I've never experienced this. So because this is a part design, I can't do that. So we're going to go hybrid. Why? Inch, hex head. Oh. Sorry. So I had to when I started this file, I did it as a part assembly, which is a new thing you have to select when you do a new file. And apparently a part assembly does not let you insert new components, which I guess makes sense, but it's just like, why? Point to point, right? Okay, and then we will move this in, like that. That's fine. I'm fine with this. There we go. So we'll do that, and then we'll have a wing nut here, so I can tighten it. I think this is pretty good, right? We've kind of covered all the bases. I'm going to print this. It looks fine. Ooh, maybe let's do a little bit of branding, right? Why not? Why not, right? It always does this, like this is an SVG. And it always adds that little circle. Okay. And then we'll just do that, and then I can trim this out like that. For some reason it does that. And then we'll go like this, and we'll just minus 0.5, I guess. There we go. So then folks will be able to see that on the screen, which I think is kind of fun. Okay, let's get this printing. I'm going to do ABS. My Prusa just totally committed suicide yesterday because I don't know what happened, but it just oozed everywhere. But I think it's still okay. So we are going to print this, and it's going to be ABS. Okay. Sure, and I'm going to call this Mike's monitor stand adapter for Mike. Then we're going to open up our Sliche. Go down here. We're going to add monitor stand. We're going to put it on this face like that. No supports needed, which I love. It's going to be ABS. Infill 15% is fine, but print settings, let's do 6 prims. Top, oh yeah, and these ones, let's do 6 and 6 as well. It's gonna be a solid boy. I have a ton of ABS, so. Nice, I think that's gonna be strong enough. Not worried about it. Okay, well, I think that's probably good for the stream here. Sorry I didn't show too much. I gotta figure out why my phone camera's so zoomed in when I switch to that, and I'm gonna figure out all the monitor thing set up, and then I'll give you guys another update before we do the next stream, or at the beginning of the next stream. Yeah, this was fun.